Hey everybody, this is not a makeup video, so I just want to go ahead and put that out there. I know it's been a while since I've done one. I've been kind of off the grid, and I know a lot of you are thrilled about that and are like dancing and celebrating, which is actually probably where all this rain's come from. But I've stepped back for a lot of reasons. I would love to tell you that the only reason is my 80-hour work weeks. And while that's part of it, that's not the sole purpose. There are some things that have been going on that, just kind of taking up my time, taking up my energy. So I am going to get back to it, I promise. But I want to address a few things first. So I'm going to address the one that brings me the least stress first. And then maybe in the next day or so I will address the other one before getting back to doing some crazy videos that I know you all love to roll your eyes at. So I just want to start by saying that my page, as well as anybody else's page, is my page. It's your page. It's whoever's page. If you have a page on Facebook, it is yours to do what you want. It's to connect with family. It's to connect with foreign exchange students you may have had over the course of the years. It's to keep up with family far away, friends that are far away. It's to bring us all together. It's supposed to be to uplift and empower and bring positivity. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't use it as that. And that's tragic. But I've had some people posting some really nasty things on my posts. Okay, so maybe I do post too much. Maybe I post too many pictures. But you know what? It's my page. And if you don't want to see it, it's real simple. Keep scrolling. Unfollow. Unfriend. We've become a society full of keyboard warriors, and this isn't to say everybody, because there are a lot of really, really kind, positive, uplifting people out there. The world is a tough place. It's a cruel place at times, but I still believe there's good in the world. And so, if you're scrolling and you're tempted to put something negative, put something ugly, couple of things before you hit unfollow or whatever. Stop and think. Would you want it posted on your feed? Would you want somebody to say that to you? And then the answer is most likely going to be no. And then if it's just too much, if I'm posting things you don't want to see on my page that I dictate, unfriend me. But what I would challenge you to do is try to find it in your heart to keep scrolling until you find something you do want to put something positive on. We've gotten all too comfortable with tearing each other down, with just beating each other up, with just saying whatever, hiding behind a keyboard. And it's sad. It's so sad. None of us knows what's going on in anybody's life. We don't. A lot of people put on a brave face. I'm one of those people. People don't know what I've been through, and a lot of people think, oh, she's privileged. You don't know. And it's not for you to know. But it's not hard to be kind. In fact, it's just as easy to be kind as it is to put something ugly or negative or hurtful. So if you think I post too little, you think I post too much, keep it to yourself. It doesn't have to be said, and it certainly doesn't have to be said on a public forum on my page where I'm allowed to put what I want to put. I get that a lot of what I say isn't relevant to everybody. It doesn't speak to everybody. I understand. I see things all the time that I just keep scrolling. It's real easy. But when I see something that I feel compelled to post something positive or uplifting, I absolutely do that. And you know what? I seek that out because life is too short. There's too much coming at us on any given day, all over the place. And it's not hard to be kind. We need it. Every one of us needs that. Every one of us needs an encouraging word, an uplifting word from time to time. And I promise you, if you challenge yourself to get rid of those negative thoughts, to get rid of those, let me scroll through and see who I can bash, tear down, and you seek instead to say, who can I lift up today? What can I comment on? And start out slow. If it's not in your nature and you're just one of these people that just wants to attack people, start out slow. Like it. and keep scrolling. You don't have to comment. Build up to it. But I promise you, in this world full of so many bad things, if you seek to be the light in somebody's life, you'll eventually be the light in your own. I promise you that. I promise you that. When you go attacking people and posting whatever you want and thinking it's okay, that's a form of bullying. I don't know if you know that. But it is. And it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. If you think I post too many pictures, unfollow me. If you think I post too much about my business where I'm trying to get to a point where I don't have to work 80 hours a week and I can do something I love for my family and for myself and for others, because what I believe in my products is something I believe will help everybody. And if you don't feel that way, keep scrolling. It's real easy. But again, I would challenge you, if you're one of these people that thinks you can just say whatever and you have no remorse, pause. And I'm not calling you out. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm saying we've gotten so used to being desensitized and just doing whatever we want and not thinking about it because we're hiding behind a keyboard. We're not looking somebody in the face and seeing the tears we cause or the pain we cause in their face by the things that we do, by commenting negatively on their pictures, on their posts. So I would challenge you, as you're scrolling, pause. And before you type anything, would you want to read it toward yourself? How would you feel? And if you can answer that and say, wow, that might be a little bit harsh, or that might hurt my feelings, keep scrolling. And if it's a thing where you just really don't want to see it, unfollow. Unlike. I'm blocking people left and right, and I don't want to do that. I've had to block family members. I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. I love all people. I don't like them all the time, but I love them because humanity is precious, and we've gotten away from that, and it breaks my heart. But you don't know the damage you do when you just say something from behind a keyboard, because you don't have to look that person in the face, and you don't know what challenges they're facing in that day, in that moment, in that year, you don't know what's going on. And so, again, strive to post positive things on people's comments, or comment positive things. Strive to like it. If you turn it around, watch how much better you'll feel. Watch the improvements to the world around you. I can't make you do it, but I challenge you to, and I promise it'll change it'll change your life, and it'll change the life of people around you, and it's worth it. It's real easy to be kind if we would just all make the conscious choice to do it. Because it is a choice. You can be kind or you can be cruel. There's no in between. So be kind. Love each other. And, if you force me to block you, delete you, I will. And I don't want to do that because I truly want to be a bright spot in everybody's life. And again, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. Nobody is. Nobody is. We'll never all agree. We'll never all, think the same way. But just be kind. Lift each other up. It could be the only thing that person you're seeking to brighten their day. It could be the only positive thing in their day. So we don't know what people are facing, but we can be kind. So just think about it. And if you think anybody needs to hear this, share it. Again, not a makeup post, but I'll be back with you soon on the makeup end. Just working through some things, and I'm a sensitive person and I feel things deeply. So that's one of the things on my heart. The other one's a little bit more emotional. And again, I'm doing pre-recorded videos because live is hard, and when you're making yourself vulnerable and speaking out about something that is hard to speak about, you never know. So I'm sparing all y'all from seeing the ugly cry, and the next one will be pre-recorded too, because that one probably will get me choked up, but I'm going to do that one as soon as I can, because I feel like it needs to be said, and I feel like somebody needs to hear it, because I know I certainly did. I had to get back and just kind of think about some things, and so we never know when we can inspire somebody else. Like I'm inspired right now to do something about these gray hairs, so, needs to happen. So I inspired myself. Hopefully I inspired someone out there in social media land, but again, be kind. That's all I want to say. Have a great night.